Let me get you. Here, get tucked in. Hold on, and I'll read you the book, okay? Okay, hold on. Here, get under your covers. Get under your covers. Get going. Watch out, Spike. Spike, watch out. I need something to prop my back up on. Damn, Gracie. I should stink up your bed. You stunk up my bed. You and your stinky butt. Come here. Come here. Okay. This is called Oh Say, Can You Say? Oh my brothers, oh my sisters, these are terrible tongue twisters. By Dr. Seuss. Okay? Oh Say, Can You Say? By Dr. Seuss. Said a book-reading parrot named Hooey, the words in this book are all phooey. When you say them, your lips will make slips and backflips, and your tongue may end up in St. Louis. I guess he don't like reading too much, does he, huh? Do you like fresh fish? It's just fine at Finney's Diner. Finney also has some fresher fish. That's fresher and much finer. But his best fish is his freshest fish, and Finney says with pride, the finest fish at Finney's is my freshest fish, French fried. So don't order the fresh or the fresher fish at Finney's if you're wise. You'll say, fetch me the finest French fried freshness fish that Finney fries. This is hard. Well, kinda. We have a dinosaur named Din. Din's thin. Din doesn't have much skin, and the bones fall out of his left front shin. Then we have to call and Pinner Blinn, who comes with his handy shin pin bin, with the thin blend shin bin pong pin. Blinn pins Din's shin bones right back in. Wow. Okay. Bed spreader and bread spreader. Bed spreaders spread on beds. Bread spreaders spread butters on breads. And the bed spreader better watch out how he's spreading, or the bread spreader sure going to butter his bedding. So this is a bed, okay? And guess what he's doing? He's going to be spreading like the linens on the bed, okay? And this is the bread, as in bread that you use for toast and stuff. And he's putting butter on. But you notice how this one's a bed, B-E-D, and bread for putting toast on is B-R-E-A-D. Can you remember that? Ape cakes, grape cakes. As he gobbled the cakes on his plate, the greedy ape said as he ate, the greener green grapes are, the keener keen apes are, the gobble green grape cakes, they're great. Are you having trouble in saying this stuff? It's really quite easy for me. I just look in the mirror and see what I say, and then I just say what I see. Now let's talk about money. You should leave your groks home when you travel by air. If you take him along, they're charged double the fare. And your rocks must be packed and locked up in a groks box, which costs much, much more than a little old fox box. So it's heaps a lot cheaper to fly with your foxes than waste all that money on your boxes with grokses. And what do you think costs more? A simple thimble or a single shingle? This is a thimble, this is a shingle. That's a groks box. But it's better to have a fox box instead of a groks box. You see how big the groks box is? And the fox is only really small, isn't it? Now, a simple thimble or a single shingle. That's a thimble and that's a shingle. Shingle's where it goes on the house, and a thimble is what you use when you're sewing or when you need to get papers for it. A simple thimble could cost less than a single shingle would, I guess. So I think that the single shingle should cost more than a simple Thimble would. Okay. You sure you want me to read this one? Eat at Zipper Zips. Skipper Zips. Eat at Skipper Zips. Okay, here we go. If you like to eat potato chips and chew pork chops on Clipper chips, I suggest you chew a few chips and chop at Skipper Zips Clipper Chip Chop Shop. If your tongue is getting queasy, don't give up. The next one's easy. I'm going to try that one again. If you like to eat potato chips and chew pork chops on Clipper chips, I suggest that you chew a few chips and chop at Skipper Zips Clipper Chip Chop Shop. Okay. See, this is a Clipper ship. Okay? That's what that means. There's ships called Clipper ships. Okay? Yeah. Alright, here we go. The Fuddle Nuddlers. There are so many... Am I on the right page? There are so many things that you really should know, and that's why I'm bothering telling you so. You should know the first names of the Fun Nuddler brothers, who like to pile each on the heads of the others. If you start at the top, there are Bipper and Bud and Skipper and Jipper and Jeffrey and Judd, Horato and Horse and Hendrix and Hud, and then comes Dinwiddie and Dinty and Dud. Also Fitzsimmons and Fredericks and Fudd, and Slinky and Stinky and Stewart and Stud, and down the bottom is poor little Lud. But if you Lud ever sneezes, his name will be Mud. So this is Lud. So if he sneezes, what happens? They all fall down. Okay. Quack, quack. We have two ducks, one blue, one black. And when our blue duck goes quack, quack, our black duck quickly quacks, quack, back. The quack's blue quacks make her quite a quacker, but black is quicker, quacker, backer. Okay. And speaking of quacks, reminds me of cracks and stacks and sacks and shacks and schnacks and so. Oh, say, can you say I have cracks in my shack, I have smoke in my stack, and I think there's schnack is the sack on my back. That's a schnack. Okay. West Beast, East Beast. Gracie Ann, you little... No, you just stay right there. No. I'm gonna... No. It'll be bedtime if you move. God! You know what? I'm not reading you no more. I'm leaving. That stinks. I'm going to my own bedroom. You have got major gas. I'm going to give you some gas eggs or something. Come here. Sit back. Oh. You're 5. What the heck do you eat? Feed you too good, I guess.
Eggs!
Yuck. Give me no more eggs then. Upon an island hard to reach, the East Beast sits upon his beach. Upon the West Beach sits the West Beast. Each beach beast thinks he's the best beast. Which beast is best? Well, I thought at first that the East was the best and the West was the worst. Then I looked again from the West to the East, and I liked the beast on the East Beach least. Pete Pat's Pig. Pete Briggs Pat's Pig. Briggs Pat's Pink Pig. Briggs Pat's Big Pigs. Don't ask me why, I don't matter. Stop. Pete Briggs is a pink pig, big pink pig patter. Peter Briggs pats his big pink pigs. Stop or I'm just going to stop reading. Okay? Come on. These are tongue twisters. Don't ask me why, I cannot say. Then Pete puts his patter pigs away. And it's Pete Briggs, pink pigs, big pigs. And you know what? You can't do tongue twisters when you can't smell. Because, wow, you stink. I'm ready to give you another bath. My gosh, child. Alright. Fritz food. Fritz needs Fred and Fred needs Fritz. Fritz feeds Fred and Fred feeds Fritz. Fred feeds Fritz with Ritzy Fred food. Fritz feeds Fred with Ritzy Fritz food. And Fritz, when fed, has often said, I'm a Fred fed Fritz. Fred's a Fitz fed Fred. Okay. How to tell a clonks from a glonks. Okay. Well, the glotz, you will notice, has lots of black spots. The clots is quite different with lots of black dots. But the big problem is the spots on the glots are all about the same size as the dots on the clots. So you first have to spot who the one with the dots is. Then it's easy to tell who the clots or the glots is. Right. Okay. What would you rather be when you grow up? Okay, here we go. A cop in a cop's cap, or a cupcake cook in a cupcake cook's cap, or a flat flapjack flapper in a flat flapjacker cap. Or if you think you don't like cops' caps, flat flappers, or cupcake cooks' caps, maybe you're one of those choosy chaps who likes cookie captain caps, perhaps. Okay. More about Blinn. Well, when Blinn comes home tired from his work pinning shins, the happiest hour of old Blinn's day begins. Mr. Blinn is the father of musical twins, who, tucking twin instruments under twin chins, lull their daddy to sleep with twin Blinn violins. And oh, say can you say farewell in Berlin, a musical urchin named Gretchen von Schwinn has a blue-footed, true-footed, trick-figured, slick-fingered, six-figure, six-string, twin Schwinn Madeline. Wow. You getting tired yet? Rope, soap, hoop, soap. If you hope to wash soup off a rope, simply scrub it with scrope. Scrope is so strong that no rope is too long. But if you should wish to wash soup off, so hold on a minute. Now you got me all. Now I got to start over. If you hope to wash soup off a rope, simply scrub it with scrope. Scrope is so strong that no rope is too long. But if you should wish to wash soup off a hoop, I suggest that it's best to let your whole silly soup up hoop soak in soapy croops, super soup off hoop soak suds. Wow, that one's hard. Oh, look, Santa Claus. Merry Christmas mush. One year we had a Christmas brunch with Merry Christmas much to munch, but I don't think you care for such. We don't like to munch. And speaking of Christmas, here are some great gifts to give to your daddy. If your daddy's name is Jim, and if Jim swims, and if Jim's slim, the perfect Christmas gift for him is a set of Slim Jim swim fins. But if your daddy's name is Dwight and he likes to look at birds at night, the gift for Dwight that might be right is a bright Dwight bird flight night sight light. Right. Oh, finally. But never give up your daddy. Never give your daddy a walrus. A walrus with whiskers is not a good pet, and a walrus which whispers is worse even yet. When a walrus lips whispers through rough, wet whiskers, your poor daddy's ear will get blisters and bliskers. Okay. And that's almost enough of such stuff for one day, and when more of you're finished, oh, say can you say. We got one more, last one. The storm starts when the drops start dropping. When the drops start dropping, the storm starts stopping. Okay. Alright, that's one book. You want me to read this other one to you? Please tell me it's not like that one. Okay. This one is called Dr. Seuss A, B, C. Tell me what it says. Tell me what it says. Can you tell me what it says? Dr. Seuss A, B, C. Can you tell me what it says?
Dr. Seuss A, B, C.
You couldn't tell me what that said. Doi. Just kidding. Get your hair. Come on, I just wash your hair. Would you get into it? Okay. Let's see here. You ready for this one? Dr. Seuss beginner books. Now, you can help me read this one. What's that say? Big A, little a. What begins with A? So that big A? That's a little a? So what begins with A? I know there's an A in your name. Aunt Annie's alligators. Is that your Aunt Ann? Is that her alligator? Aunt Annie's alligators. Is that right? Is that Aunt Annie? Oh. Okay. I think it's not right. Big B, little b. What begins with B? Barber, baby, bubbles, and a bumblebee. Okay. Big C, little c. What begins with C? Camel on the ceiling, C, C, C. Big D, little d. David Donald Do dreamed a dozen donuts and a duck dog too. Alright, thank you, Steve. A, B, C, D, E, E, E. Ear, egg, elephant, E, E, E. Big F, little f. F, F, F. Flower, puffy flowers on a fifer, pfeffer, thief. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goat, girl, goo goo goggles, Gracie, G, G, G. Big H, little h. Hungry horse, hay. Hen in a hat, hooray, hooray. Big I, little I, I. Ichabod is itchy, so am I. Big J, little j. What begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar, or jam began that way. J, J. Big K, little k. Kitten, kangaroo. Kick a kettle, kite, and king's kerchoo. Big L, little lopalop. Left leg, lazy lion, licks a lollipop. Big M, little m. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Big N, little n. What begins with those? 9 new neckties and a nightshirt and a nose. O is very useful. You use it when you say, Oscar's only ostrich oiled an orange owl today. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Painting, pick pajamas, policeman in pail. Peter Pepper's puppy, and now Papa's in the pail. Big Q, little q. What begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. Big R, little r. Rosie, Robin, Ross. Rosie's going riding on a red rhinoceros. Big S, little s. Silly Sammy Slick. Sipped 6 sodas and got sick, sick, sick. T, 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 T. What begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a turtle tuttle tree. Big U, little u. What begins with U? Uncle Ub's umbrella and his underwear too. He's in his underwear. Big V, little v. Vera Violet Vin is a very, very, very awful on her violin. Not that bad, Spike. X is very useful. If your name is Nicky Knox, it also comes in handy spelling X or extra fox. Big Y, little y. Yawning yellow yak. Young Yolanda, younger son, is yelling at his back. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Big Z, little z. What begins with Z? I do. I am a zizzer, zazzer, zoos, as you can plainly see. The end. Let's go over there. I know, I'm going to tuck in. I'm going to tuck in tight. Okay? Just wait. Hey, I love you. I love you. Good night, sweetie. Sleep tight.